Hi, I'm Corey Barger. Welcome to Bassoon Lessons Online. Today I want to help you figure out what's going on with your low notes. One of the things that a lot of students have trouble with, especially when they're pretty new to the bassoon, is making sure that all of the low notes come out. And I don't know about you, but one of the reasons that I picked this instrument in the first place was because it can make really cool low sounds. But you see that sometimes they don't always come out. That is extremely frustrating. There's usually three reasons in my experience why this happens. The first reason is if your instrument is a little bit out of adjustment. A lot of students are playing really old, not terribly well cared for school instruments, and it's very easy for these really big pads to get just a little bit out of alignment. You'll see them like how large they are all the way down the long joint on the bassoon, and if a little bit of air is allowed to escape, then that's going to make the low notes not speak at all. One thing that you can do yourself to encourage a better seal is to really squeeze your thumb keys down as hard as you can. I don't recommend this as good technique practice because it creates a lot of excess tension, but until you can actually get your instrument to the shop to get it repaired by a proper repair person, to make sure that everything is sealing properly, that's really your best option. The next problem is a reed problem. Sometimes the blades of the reed are too close together and it's really difficult to get enough air through and to get the reed to vibrate in the way that we need it to for low notes to work. If it's because of your embouchure, if you're biting too much, you really need to encourage yourself to open more. So when I'm playing a note that's in the middle of the range, my embouchure makes a slightly more oval shape, but if I'm dropping down low, my chin comes down, the corners of my mouth come in, and my lips get softer. Then, the next thing you want to look for is good control of your air. If your air is moving too fast or too aggressively, it's pretty likely that a higher note is going to come out instead, like this. And while that's kind of a fun sound, it's not a very musical one, and it's not the note we were aiming for. So, along with making sure that your jaw is open enough, you need to slow your air down. I like to imagine that my air is moving like fog, really slow but very thick, and filling up the instrument. You can sustain it if you're supporting properly. If you're using the force of the air to make the note speak, it's going to kind of explode for a second and you're not going to have a nice sustained sound. So make sure that your support is really consistent and so that the air can stay the proper pressure for the amount of time that we need it to. Remember, like fog, very slow and very thick. So check out your instrument, make sure that you're getting a good seal on all your low notes. Make sure then that your reed is getting enough space to open up. If you feel like you've opened your mouth as much as possible and your reed isn't cooperating, you can take your pliers and squeeze the first wire from the sides. You will find another video about how to make simple wire reed adjustments on my channel, so look out for that. And let me know if you have any questions or any other topics you'd like me to cover. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot for watching.